Hi, my name is Keith Dixon with Keith Dixon Studios in Jonesboro, Tennessee, and I have been waiting all day to open this box. A little bit of history. I started digital photography with the Fuji S3, which was based on a Nikon body, and then shot a few Nikons, I think the D100 and maybe the D200. But at some point, this came out, the Canon 5D Mark II, and it wooed me into the Canon camp. I have ever since been shooting with that camera. Absolutely love it. It made some beautiful images with it. But as I move along in my career and I get more mobile and get out there and take more interesting photographs in the world, I find that hauling 80 pounds of gear is a little bit cumbersome, and I find that it affects my ability to take pictures because of all the gear that I've become accustomed to. So I am going to try mirrorless. Wasn't sure which one to go with. I looked at the Fuji X series. I've heard good things about the Olympus, but at the end of the day, I decided to try the new Sony Alpha 7 II, which was just released yesterday afternoon and arrived in my hot little hands today. Before I get started, I have a couple of extra batteries, which is key because I've read that the Sonys suck battery juice. And I also have some Sigma lenses. Couldn't afford the Zeiss yet, but I'm going to work my way up to it. This is a little 19mm lens, which gets really good reviews online. And this is a 60mm lens, which also gets good reviews online. And then I have this nifty little adapter that allows me to use my Nikon film lenses back from the F mount. I believe I was shooting with the F2. I've collected quite a few lenses, and I'm very excited to see what this little adapter will allow me to do with this camera. So, without further ado, after waiting all day long, let's cut this open. First off, this is from B&H Photo. I order most of my camera gear from there. I would imagine over the last decade I've spent upwards of $15,000 to $20,000, if not more, with that company, so hopefully they love me. As you can see, it comes packaged nicely with bubble wrap. Oh, this is so exciting! Woohoo! And there she is, people, the Sony Alpha 7 II. Brand new box. For this release, yeah, she was expensive, but not as much as a new Mark III, which was my other choice. And when I really thought about it, I wanted the adventure. So here we go. So the first thing that you see when you open is the warranty card, and a lot of little miscellaneous books. Looks like a catalog and the ever important printed user manual. Second layer in. Oh, she's beautiful. This is what we have so far. A Sony Alpha 7 camera strap. Oh yeah. And the ever important, oh wow. Oh, look at that. It's so small. Okay, just a side-by-side comparison of the 5D Mark II and this little guy here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing experimenting with this. Now, as you know, you're not supposed to put the batteries in right away. You're supposed to sit them on the charger for 4 or 5 hours, but you know, never been one to follow the rules. Underneath that layer, you have the charger that allows you to plug your $1,800 camera into the wall to charge. Sorry, I'm getting a little clumsy. And you have the battery. I am at least going to put her in. Make sure I get it right here. Snaps in. Seals up and locks. Oh man. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this Sigma 19mm lens on it. Again, brand new. I usually buy my equipment used, but for this adventure I decided to just go all out and get new stuff. Comes in a nice little case. Aw, how cute. All wrapped up. All the little plastics. It comes with a lens head. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy on there. And again, this is a 19mm lens, and you can see how lightweight and small it is. If you're not familiar with the mirrorless system, that is one of the major perks. So I'm going to go ahead and snap that on if I can. Oh yeah, she's on. And wow. Okay, of course, set the date and time, set the time zone, blah blah blah. Daylight, oh wow, daylight savings time, exciting, whatever. But as you can see, this is the form factor of the new system as compared to this beast, which I was just recently shooting with. So that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, give you a little bit of a preview of what's coming next. I'm going to charge the batteries tonight, step one. I'm also going to do side-by-side comparisons of the Mark II and the Alpha II in the real-world environment. I'm going to have clients come in and do studio shooting with controlled lighting. I'm also going to take them outside and do some work, and then I'm going to do some macro photography and some nature photography and put the images side by side and see what kind of differences there are and see if it might be worth switching completely over to mirrorless or whether I might want to keep a Canon body on the side for those ever important portraits. So that's it. Good night and tune in.